The Palouse region of southeast Washington is a productive land filled with honest, friendly, hardworking people with deep roots and a proud heritage.
It's interesting to learn about the people who came and settled this land and to see the values that have remained from those days. My great uncle, Archie, in 1885 would reflect on how my family had gotten their first bank loan, and that they'd been able to do that because they displayed traits that he felt were vital for agriculture and rural life, and there were 5 of those: industry, work, character, honesty, and fair dealings. Much has changed in agriculture and in rural eastern Washington, but industry, work, character, honesty, and fair dealings remain themes that resonate today every bit as strong in the 21st century as in the 19th century.
So, why choose the Palouse to build your business and raise your family?
Well, let's take a look at a couple of things here. Number one, you have a great university that draws a lot of people here. It's the latest research, so you can always apply that to your business. And then you're saying, well, you know, there's some things I'd have to give up in the urban environment. Yeah, you give up a long commute. It's a short commute here.
If I were an employer, I'd be looking for good health care. If I were bringing employees, I'm going to be concerned about access to good health care. Pullman Regional Hospital is in the top 1% in the nation for patient satisfaction.
Business opportunities on the Palouse, I think our future couldn't be brighter because of our well-educated workforce. We've got WSU and the University of Idaho. It provides a labor base that I think is unmatched for education.
I think most people will find the Palouse region has got a lot of great people with good values who like to work hard, who are serious about their families and their country. Folks like that are great to work with.
This is a superbly nurturing community. We have excellent schools. We have everything that one would want in a large city here in a much more smaller, intimate environment. That's the strength of this community. That's the most significant asset that we have. And we're going to do everything that we can to make sure that we're good neighbors and good partners with the businesses that are here.
It's one thing that you see across the country. Where you have universities, you have a stable economy.
The excellence of the educational systems, the quality of the schools, the quality of the teachers that are here.
I know that my kids really enjoyed growing up here and have gone on to lead successful, productive lives. And so I just think I can't say enough about the school system.
If people want open space, they want an acre property or 2 acres or 5 acres, there's land around here to do that.
We've got really all the transportation corridors working quite well. We have a great airport that's a regional airport facility and the rail facilities that we have. We have our river corridor system, the Snake River, that because of the locks on the river, we have a corridor that we can ship wheat down to Portland and then off to our other destinations overseas. We also have the great structural road system. We have a number of state highways to go through, but our county highways are also beefed up because of our agriculture. But anybody else has the advantage of using those systems.
Our local port district is part of a statewide project to bring broadband infrastructure throughout the rural parts of the state. In Whitman County, that's going to bring some huge changes and expansions in the service that we receive and bring the opportunity for small business to come in to our small towns.
Well, one of the things I love so much is being able to live a half a mile away from where I work. That's just about perfect. I've been able to spend a lot more time with my family, and when the kids were growing up, well, it was possible to leave work and go over to a school function and get right back to work.
The Palouse is filled with good reasons to bring or start your business here, but it's also just a lot of fun to live here.
We actually have 4 golf courses. There's 3 small 9-hole golf courses, one in Colfax, St. John, and Tico. And then in Pullman, we have the new Palouse Ridge Golf Club, and it's a great course. It's been recognized by Golf Digest as one of the top new courses for 2009. It just opened up 2 years ago, and it is a wonderful course. Beautiful views, very challenging.
I love our country roads, and I like to go out and be part of the country. We have the beautiful Palouse River, and it's all the basalt outcroppings and the foliage, and it's so fun to go explore.
We could invite people to move on here. If you like an artistic area, this is a great area to move. My wife is from Wisconsin, and she moved here. I'm from Honduras, and I moved here. And there are so many people from all over the world and all over the United States here. The art departments are great at both universities. A lot of the professors there have had shows all over the world, really. We just had some people visiting from, I think, the East Coast. And they were so surprised that the gallery was here like this, because they were expecting to find only pictures of the Palouse. And they said, oh, we didn't expect this gallery. So all of this, I think, could go anywhere.
Well, the Palouse region is a region that is absolutely beautiful. It's gorgeous, it's clean, it's safe, not overly populated, and yet our people in this region can enjoy big-time college sports. Washington State University offers varsity competition in football, men's and women's basketball, men's and women's track and field, men's and women's golf, women's volleyball, women's rowing, women's swimming.
And every community on the Palouse shows off during the year with festivals, fairs, cook-offs, parades, and concerts. These communities are warm and inviting. People know each other, trust each other, and call each other by name. The Palouse is a great place to do business, but what draws and keeps people here is the magnificent land and the folks we get to call neighbors.
I see folks that want to move away from the city, become involved in small communities, and embrace our lifestyles, our family values, our excellent schools. There's lots of pluses.
And just have a chemical attraction to the beautiful country here and the wonderful people.
Come over here. I think it's a very open space. It's a very, in general, people are very open.
You know your neighbors, and it just feels like home.
It's a remarkable land, and more importantly, there's something special about the people of this country.
If you are into sports, it's a great place to watch teams from across the country, especially the Pac-10, soon to be the Pac-12.
Go Cougs.
And the criminal justice costs, because we don't spend as much because our crime rate is so much lower, we can reinvest that into the community.
It's just a broad cross-section of all kinds of people that make this one of the richest places to live.
The university, of course, does a great job in recruiting professors, graduate students, and students from all over the world. So that adds a really neat diversity to this community as well.
If you want a family-friendly community with two dynamic research universities in its midst, this is precisely where you need to be.
To learn more about business opportunities on the Palouse, contact Dick Waters at the Southeast Washington Economic Development Association.